make a lot of people very, very happy. And for that reason, of course, nobody should miss anything. And very, very exciting news and updates what we can share today. And for that, of course, we have also a lot of special guests invited with us into this call. And the first of it is, of course, the Managing Director of the Safir Community, Henk Diebrink. Then we have with us the Board Advisor of Neosentech, Magister and Doctor. Then we have with us the Chief Sales and Keynote Officer for the Myneo Group, Jean-Luc Cabin, and Advisor of Safir, that's me. But I would say we go directly into the content. So we would like to try to stay under 1 hour, but possibly it takes a little bit longer because it's quite great what we can share today. And so when we take a little bit longer, I hope it's still fine for everyone. So again, when you just was coming into the call, a very warm welcome. So, of course, disclaimer, we will speak today also about blockchain and crypto. So for that reason, of course, this have to be there. And this is also important all the time to understand in the times like that. And I think everyone have recognized that a lot of things are changing worldwide in specific directions. And this is all the time also connected to huge possibilities. So one of the keys to huge success is it all the time to do the right things to the right time. So there is massive potential insights, but of course there's also all the time the other sides. It's like yin and yang, and this everyone have to be aware of that. And for that reason, it's also very important that everyone comes back in his own sovereignty, because like you know, when we talk to our ecosystem by Neosentech, we talk about decentralization, and based on that, of course, own sovereignty is very, very important to understand that everyone takes over for himself responsibility again. And of course, over the last years, centuries, whatever, mainly the whole society have allowed that this was taking a little bit away. But with technology like that, of course, everyone have the possibility to regain sovereignty. And for that reason, of course, this is also a very, very important topic. So, and like I said before, the world is changing, and right now, possibly we see one of the biggest wealth transfers in human history. This has to do, of course, with mainly 3 things. The first thing is blockchain technology, which a lot of people, of course, have heard about it. But when you ask someone on the streets, or a lot of people, or 100 people on the streets, and you really ask a little bit more what is blockchain, they've heard about it, but very less people really can say what it is. So this is one of the first things. The second thing, possibly the biggest industry of the next century, is tokenization. And the third thing is artificial intelligence. And these 3 things together will change the world in a scale like the most people possibly not even can imagine right now. And the great news and the great thing is exactly in these topics we are operating. And for that reason, of course, the circumstances cannot be better. So blockchain and tokenization, here just a few basic facts. Of course, a lot of you possibly have seen this information, so already know this possibly already, but possibly today, because we have a few thousand people in the call right now. So possibly for a few of them, it's quite a new information. So for that reason, we also will address a few basics, so then it's easier possibly to understand afterwards in which direction we are communicating. And I think this is a help to everyone. And for all the others which know already, even better, then it's just to have small refreshment. So that means tokenization is something what goes in the direction to create a digital value based on real things. This is the best case. And tokenization can go in a lot of directions. You can tokenize basically everything. Patents, licenses, real estate, solar panels. It goes in all directions which someone could think. And the most important thing on that is, this is all the time connected directly or indirectly to real things. So that means things which are creating a value in the real world. And this is very, very important to understand because possibly a lot of
बहुत ज़्यादा महत्वपूर्ण है कि आप लोग इस बात को समझिए कि आप लोग ये देखेंगे कि इस समय के अंदर 10,000 जो लोग जो विभिन्न क्रिप्टो करेंसी है और आप लोग ये देख सकते हैं कि कौन सी क्रिप्टो करेंसीज में जो है वो सबसे ज़्यादा बढ़िया है, कौन सा है जो भविष्य के लिए अच्छी रहेगी, जो मैं ये सोचता हूँ, मैं इस पे विश्वास रखता हूँ और सबके अपने अपने विचार हैं, लेकिन मैं इस बात पर भरोसा करता हूँ और विश्वास रखता हूँ कि जो भविष्य होगा वो आपस में जुड़ा होगा, जो कि असल के व्यापार के साथ और अच्छी रोजगार की प्रक्रिया होगी और टोकनाइजेशन के अंदर जाएगा। और हाँ, हम लोग ये देख सकते हैं कि ये बहुत ज़्यादा एक अद्वितीय ये विचार है। हम लोग इसमें अपने विचार भी देखते हैं जिसमें काफ़ी ज़्यादा माइनिंग भी होती है, जो इसमें एक प्रक्रिया होती है। और ये सिर्फ ये नहीं है कि जो चीज़ हम लोग देख सकते हैं इस ब्लॉकचेन के अंदर और उसमें ये है कि हम लोग सब कुछ देखते हैं कि कैसे इसको हम लोग मिंट कर सकते हैं और जो इसके उपयोगी होते हैं और तकनीकी तौर पर ये हम देख सकते हैं कि ये कैसे काम कर सकता है। और ये जो है ये हम लोग देख सकते हैं, इसको हम दोबारा इसको उपयोग कर सकते हैं और हमारे भविष्य में भी इसका हमें लाभ मिलेगा जब हम लोग आगे ये चलेंगे, जब इसमें ये होगा। और जब हम लोग ये देखते हैं कि जब आपके पास एक वॉलेट होगा और आप लोग
only one who can decide what you're doing with that, if you're selling it, holding it, trade it, this is completely up to you. So that means you are not just a holder, you are an owner. And this, of course, when people are going a little bit in these topics, a little bit deeper, they understand specifically in the upcoming time in the next years that this could be something very, very important to understand and also, of course, to act in this direction. So, and of course, everything what is minted there can be used, like I said, in different directions. Also, of course, with the Sencon debit cards. So multiple possibilities and real things. I think this is the most important thing, real things with a real potential for the future. And also here, what you can see on the top of the slides, there was done about this technology of forensic examination. So this is basically the deepest analyze what you can do. And this was done by one of the leading companies in the German-speaking countries. It's called Foreos. And so their clients are normally, for example, also exchanges where do the audits for them, but it goes much far than that. So they are completely experts in that, and possibly have seen it also in the Safir back office. There is a summary of this forensic examination. So that means it's also a proved technology and a proved concept. This is also very important because sometimes out in the market, you see something possibly which looks similar in the first moments, but basically it's something very different. So it's all the time very important also when we talk about these technologies that this is sustainable and really done on the right and correct way. So, but now, of course, like I said before, tokenization, possibly the biggest industry of the next centuries. And for that, of course, we will see in a few seconds one of our first guests here in the call, which will say a little bit more about that. And so also the concept like it's done here with us all together is a very unique one. So this is a concept which can support to keep or increase buying power. And this is also something, again, which have in times like that a high value, I would say. So that means a lot of real projects and carried out by very groundbreaking technology on the Zenix Smart Chain and all the other things which are connected to that. And so this makes it very, very special and very, very promising, of course, for the future. Also here, of course, for those of you which are first time possibly in a call with us, a little bit the overview of just a few cooperation partners. I think it is also very impressive. So WU, for example, is building the first marketplace for private aviation. Next year, also commercial airlines will be added to this project. It's spectacular that, of course, real estate project in Austria, for example, city, which is quite good on the way already. So a lot of people are driving there all the time, have a look what they have built again in the meantime. So it's ready, around 78 apartments, plus gastronomy, plus this. So real things, like I said before, that's the most important thing. And this is also the strength what we are doing here all together to build something up for the future, for the next years, for centuries, where a lot of people will have the possibility to go with us together in this next time of technology and connected opportunities. So and here, of course, the foundation for all of this is basically a massive 360-degree ecosystem. And for that, I'm super happy that, of course, he's also with us today in the call, and he is the board advisor of the Neo Centech Group. And Erwin, Magister Erwin Doctor, very warm welcome.
Hi, Werner. Pleasure to be here again. And I'm very excited, as you see, with a new title. As soon as we have, we are finalizing the transition process, and I'm very excited about everything what is happening. And today we will see another milestone to our ecosystem, and so I'm very happy to talk about it, and also that we are growing, that we are developing. And the team is now matching, coming together and growing. And so it's a very exciting time, and I'm very happy to be part of this development.
Great. So we have seen on this previous slide, of course, the Hub 1.0. And now, of course, we're going directly to the Hub 2.0. And of course, we will hear during this call a little bit more about that. But what is also, of course, I think great news, Erwin, that here are several possibilities. If someone would like to say, for example, okay, I want to exchange directly my Hub 1.0 to Hub 2.0. And it's not just this possibility, there are also others in place. So possibly you can give us there a small overview. Yeah,
absolutely. I think that through this merge and acquisition process, we had access now to possibilities that we hadn't had before. And so the phone is also something that for sure would not be so fast possible if we won't not have the Neo Group as part of our ecosystem. And so what we find out is actually different possibilities to offer for the people who have the hub and are still waiting for the hub. So the first one is that the people say no, they still want to wait for the delivery of the hub, which is also fine. And the second option is that people have the opportunity to switch from, let's say, the physical hub to a housing hub, plus a master node that they can choose approximately in a value between 600 to 900 euros, depending on which master node he's choosing, the additional product. And the third one is to change from the normal hub to the DEX hub. The DEX hub will be the new hub where all the different blockchains will run on, so that in the future you can exchange through the DEX, Scenic DEX, all the different tokens and coins, decentralized. It's planned in the summer of next year, so in the second half of the year. And then we have option number 4. And option number 4 is to exchange the physical hub to the Hub 2.0, which is the Neo Centech smartphone, Neo ZT1. And you will get not just the possibility to change from the physical hub to a housing hub. It's the first step. Plus, you will get a 600 euro voucher for the phone, for the Neo ZT1. There is a value of the phone of 899. And on top, you will get another voucher for Nomo Masternode in a value of 400 euros. So if you have the option 4, again, to summarize, if you have a hub that you are still waiting a physical, you can switch to a housing hub. So from the hardware device to the housing, then get on top a product voucher of 600 euros for the phone. Plus, you get the voucher of no more for 400 euros on top. And this is option number 4.
Yeah, I think that's great. So everyone can choose for himself what's the right option. And what I have understood, Erwin, if not, please correct me. So this will be a pop-up window in the Safir back office, and then people can choose freely what they would like to do. And this is not far away. This is already in the integration. So that means in the upcoming days, we will see that in the Safir back office for those people which have ordered the physical hub 1.0, and then everyone can choose what is the right thing, 1, 2, 3, or 4. And of course, specifically option 4, I think is much more interesting, like a few people possibly think right now, because to that we are coming later. What is this ZT1? Because it's not a normal smartphone. Of course, you also can make calls with this phone, for sure, but there's much, much more connected to it. And I think this makes it very, very spectacular. So that means today we also will focus a little bit on Momo, because Momo have something to do with that. And on a second thing, and this is called Neo Credits. This is the NRT token, and this also can have something to do with the phone. So that means, like, everyone who was getting involved a little bit over the last few weeks in Momo and have heard already several webinars, for example, everyone knows there is massive potential. But this potential of Momo will be additionally supported by an additional mechanic. And this, of course, will be also one of the topics today. And we will go just through step by step. And for those of you which have heard it first time, Momo, what is that? We just go fast over it. So that's clear for everyone, because this makes then a sense when you hear afterwards the parts of NRT, and of course also from the Neo Centec smartphone, because this all have something to do with each other. So from my point of view, this is a strategic masterpiece, but let us go through step by step. So Momo itself is basically a super app, a super platform, where basically everything can be added on it, what we just can imagine right now. There's basically technically no limitation, which makes it spectacular for the world out there, for the market out there. And Momo is the world's first and only fully DeFi platform for websites and blockchain-based applications. And when we understand, of course, that everything is going now in this direction of blockchain technology, then we have to ask ourselves, is there already a platform like that in place in the market out there? And the answer is no. And when you are the first one who brings something in the market with this potential target group in the future, then of course, possibly there is no limit anymore. And when we talk about such platforms, of course, they are much more long on the market. They're huge, so you cannot connect or compare to something to that directly. But also such a platform, which is rising in the meantime and is doing a massive turnover every year, is, for example, the Apple Store. They have created a platform where developers can add their developments on this platform, and this makes it bigger and bigger and bigger. More users are using it, and this, of course, is the business concept. There also Momo goes, but blockchain-based. And this is, of course, something what was never seen out there before. So get started with Momo. This will be possibly a sentence what many people will speak out in the future, or will hear from someone. Get started with Momo, because it's the ultimate super app and the ultimate super platform. So the pillars of Momo are basically 3 different ones. The first thing is embrace DeFi. So that means this is what we also have started with this topic: come back to own sovereignty, self-custodial crypto wallets, NFTs, swap function, debit card integrations, So your own assets, you are the owner and not the holder. This is a massive difference, and specifically also in this crypto world, because those of you which are possibly not so deep in this topic, centralized or decentralized are basically two completely different things. And when you like that it's yours, then possibly decentralized is the right choice. So then we have, of course, a decentralized messenger, the first of its kind, where now step by step this gets also activated now. So text messages, video calls, and of course also the possibility to send directly through the messenger cryptocurrencies. For example, I could send now to someone here in the webinar a Bitcoin through the messenger without knowing the wallet address of the receiver. This is spectacular. This is really a world evolution in this whole topic. And this, of course, is also increasing the mass adoption from blockchain technology worldwide. And Discover Web-On, fully decentralized platform where in-house developments can be added to it, where developments from cooperation partners, for example, from Woo, can be added. For example, the marketplace next year will be added as a Web-On to the Nomo app. Developments of third parties. This is, of course, the biggest potential. So there's basically no limitation which service, which products you can add to this Nomo app. And this, of course, can create a lot of different revenue streams. And this, of course, has then an impact on the token which is minted when we talk about Nomo. So what makes it from this infrastructure so special? This was also, of course, the reason why there was many delays on the way, because something like that, never someone have built it before. So normally, possibly everyone knows, when you want to list specifically in the blockchain crypto space in the meantime, on Android, on Apple specific features, it's getting more and more difficult. Because possibly they also know where the world is shifting, and possibly they also would like to have in this business sector a little bit for them. So for that reason, more and more features are not accepted anymore, not because they have done something wrong, they just want to have it possibly in the future for their own. And a lot of companies have these challenges right now. Here with this Web-Ons, basically every possible integration in the blockchain and crypto world is possible. There's basically no limitation. Of course, also for the decentralized messenger, a global platform, which really holds privacy, your privacy, and I think that's a human right. And also, of course, with these possibilities to send cryptos directly through the messenger was really something that nobody has seen before. And this is, of course, this Discover Web-On. And of course, you can also go to the website, can look there already. There are a few Web-Ons already live, and the next ones are coming soon. Also, of course, with great features attached. And so this platform is building up step by step. And based on that, of course, you can integrate basically everything. And this is just to understand a little bit with what apps can develop in valuation. And then we here see all three have one thing in common. All that we have seen before, crypto, this fully decentralized, Web-On discovery, all those is not there. These are messengers. But it's, I think, interesting to know which value something like that can build up. So when you look to Telegram, for example, they have right now around 500 million users, is rated right now in the market with around 30 billion US dollars. So WhatsApp, the last evaluation was from 2014, because then it was sold to Facebook, which is called in the meantime Meta, evaluation of $16 billion. And this was already in the year 2014. So I think, I don't know, but I think this amount it can double, triple in the meantime, or even more. And then, of course, the app which is leading right now worldwide in its valuation, and this is TikTok. TikTok is owned by ByteDance. This is the name of the company. 1.6 billion users and valuated right now with $250 billion. So this is massive. And when you look now what Nomo can do in the future, and when we also understand that blockchain it's the future itself, then of course you can a little bit summarize or imagine where this could go. But of course it have to go step by step. This is not something what is done tomorrow or next week. This is a journey, but the journey have already started. And here are just a few examples for this web-ons. This is, for example, travel platforms, online shops of all kinds, services of all kinds, KYC processes, plus, advertising, of course. And this is, of course, creating in the future revenue for Nomo. And a very important step on that is how many people are using it. So how more users are using such a super app, such a super platform, how higher gets the valuation of it. And a part of the revenue, of course, is then used for a buy and burn process for the Nomo token. And this, of course, then also very well supporting the price development of the token itself. And here we just have something what is quite interesting to see, because Telegram also have launched a coin. This is a very interesting one also, because you've seen before the features of Telegram, or everyone knows it, and you have seen the already existing features and upcoming features for Nomo. And Toncoin is already under the top 20 worldwide of tens of thousands of cryptocurrencies which are existing out in the market. So just to get an idea what that could mean for the future, and for that reason there's just a question where the Nomo token could go. So for those of you which have known that already, possibly it was just a nice refreshment, but for those of you which are possibly first time in this call, I think it was important to also have this information shared in this call, because this is now connected to the second part, what we will see, because Nomo will also have to do something with that. So how someone can participate in this decentralized revolution of Nomo based on this is working with decentralized minting. So, but now we are coming back to Hub 2.0. And this is exactly what we'll see also in the next few minutes, where Nomo and this device are coming together. And this, of course, is supporting everything in every direction. And for that, of course, I want to give them over to other very, very special guests, because the first token which will be connected to the Hub 2.0 is a very, very strong one, very massive infrastructure runs on it. But of course, for that, I give over to the CSO and representative of the Maineo Group, Jean-Luca Bin.
Thank you very much, Werner, and thank you very much to everyone for being here. My name is Gianluca Bin from Neo, and as Werner was saying, we are actually making big leaps inside the news and tech world and its technology with this Hub 2.0. And I think in the next slide you will want to see what is going to be the first token actually mintable with this. So please, whoever is clicking the slides, let's go ahead. So its name is NeoCredit. NeoCredit stands for NFT. NFT, it's the gas and utility token of our ecosystem, of our company. And definitely it's unveiling a new era of financial synergy, because it will be totally connected with Hub 2.0. How? And we're going to see it in the next one. So basically the idea is that right now, for the last few years, NFT token, NeoCredit, has been the token that connects all the utilities and applications made by Neo Group. So it's, as I said, gas and utility token. It's now based on the BSC technology, and we are migrating the whole supply, 2 billion tokens, on Zenic Smart Chain. So it will be powered by Neos and Tech, and also will be available in ARC20, BEP20, and Matic. The launching price will be 0.15 USD. And as I said a few seconds ago, the total supply is 2 billion NFT tokens. So very brief tokenomics about NFT. The supply will be split like you see in the screen. 2% will be allocated to the team, 8% for marketing activity, 10% for liquidity, and the majority of the tokens, so 80% for staking and minting. This is very, very important because, as I said, it will be connected to Hub 2.0. Next. And so, as I said, NFT token, it's been built and thought for regulating all the application of Mineo Group, is now fully regulated in something with like 11 licenses. And you will see in the next slide how actually this token is managing to be underneath all the services and products. For example, it will be the utility token of our new bank. It's going to be a super app, the first in the world with the blockchain technology. So it's banking and crypto in one app, and the utility token, it's the NFT. And so Neo One will be, let's say, a game changer powered by the NFT. So it's very cool. Then we're going to have, of course, the utility in discounts in product and services, which is something like more than 35 ones in the ecosystem by Mineo Group. Rewards, staking, cashback, and you will be able, and you're able to pay products and services with it. And of course, there is a burning process that actually create, let's say, a controlled supply of the total amount of the token circulating. Next.
The moment I feel my back pain starting to fade, it's like I'm going back to myself again. Panadol Extend with bilayer technology provides fast pain relief that lasts up to 8 hours. Panadol, release starts here.
And as I was mentioning before, these are some of the companies and the services that are regulated with NFT. So as I said before, we have the super web app Neo One, Banca Neo. It's our first bank working something around 150 countries. Neo One, as I said, is going to be launched in the next few, I don't tell you when, but it's very soon. And it's going to be the first ever crypto native bank in the world connected with the NFT token. And then we have all the other services that you can see in this window. Next one, please. And yeah, this is a very comprehensive video of how Neo One will be working. As you can see, crazy graphic, very easy to use. With inside one single app, you're going to have all your banking services connectable, more than 3,500 home bankings. Our own bank, as I said, with banking services, with crypto wallets, and many, many other features that are going to be very, very cool. On top of these features, you're going to have also the possibility of creating self-loans with AI technology. So basically, multiple IBANs, multiple currencies, one app for all of this, and all connected, as I said, with the NFT token will be migrated on the Zenic smart chain. So talking about tens of millions of potential users. Next. Yeah, so just to give you a brief example on what we are doing, if we make a little competitor analysis, what Binance did in the last few years, it launched BNB with 0.15 USD as a launching price. The actual price today is around 256 USD, so an increase in price of 1,700 times. So if we do the proper job and we launch NFT at the same price, so 0.15 USD, and we even do 1/10 of what Binance did, the NFT will be valued $25 in a blink of an eye. So it can be a game changer for yourself, for your business, your community, and all our ecosystem. Next, please. Yeah, so the listing is very imminent. It will be January 17, 2024. Otherwise, we're going to go back in time. There's a little typo there. But 60 days after this, we're going to, of course, launch it on CMC and CoinGecko. And this actually will open up NFT to the external world. And this is another game changer because you're going to have an exchangeable digital asset that you can mint with your phone, you can buy in exchanges, and you can do many other stuff, as I said before. Next, please. And so I will hand the word to Werner again. And thank you for listening to me and for being here. And stay tuned because 2024 will be absolutely the best year of your life. Cheers.
Great. Gianluca, big thanks. So hopefully just to underline that in addition, that nobody have overheard that. So the NRG token is basically the system token of the Monero group and also of the Neo One Bank, the first native crypto bank in the world, what they are building up. And possibly then some of you have seen the last presentations where Neo was introduced. They have, put it together, licenses after licenses after licenses to make that happen. And the start of Neo One is not far away anymore. And this, of course, with these features where we have seen before the small video and everything what is happening there have somehow directly or indirectly influence on the energy token. And this, of course, running on the Syndic Smart Chain have also a massive effect afterwards on the Syndic coin. So everything is connected together. And to get something huge, I think this can make everyone very happy and we can be very thankful because the first native crypto bank in the world, their token is running in the future, and this is not far away now, on the Syndic Smart Chain. And what that means for the future and also about possibilities, I think possibly the most people cannot imagine right now in which direction this all can go now. Also, I'm very happy, I'm super thankful, and it goes step by step forward. Yeah? So, and how this works now. And now we're coming to the process itself. So that means there will be the possibility to mint in the so-called combo package, a master and power node mix, Nomo and the NRT token. Because why is this together? This we will see in the upcoming slides. Because these two things will start to influence each other on a very, very strong way. Yeah? And in this example, so of course the underlining master node have to be the Zenith node, because on the Zenith node are running the other nodes on it, technical wise. So in this example, what we see here, I have master nodes of Nomo and a minting power node of NeoCredit NRT will have a pricing of 1,820. Yeah? But we are going now a little bit further to understand really why it's made like that. And also a little bit why this is called differently, because it's not the same process. And this is also the reason, of course, I would like to do this community call today, because the activation of this all is not far away. Yeah? So for that reason, it's very important that everyone understands how this process works. Also, of course, here we have the combo minting shares. So with the pricing, so everyone who would like to mint these tokens has through that also the possibility to do so. And like I said before, normal minting works exactly like we know in the community, but the NRT minting is running on a different way. And this is a little bit what we would like to underline so that for everyone is clear what is the mechanic there. This mechanic is very, very strong. So that means a user can purchase hardware. This is in this case the NRT master node, or the power node, to say it on a better way. So in this node is validating. So that means after this node is purchased, the user can go on exchanges where the NFT is listed, which Luca just have explained before. This will happen on the 17th of January 2024. And then this token getting connected or getting linked to the power nodes of NRT. And this makes it happen. This is the minting process. So that means on one side, it's the hardware, The second step is purchasing the NRT token on the market and then link it to the hub of NRT, and then the minting works, and then the minting starts. So it's a other process like you know it, but basically it's a very simple one, but also very strong one. Why? Because when people want to mint this token, they have to go to the exchanges first and buy it. So what that means for the support of the price itself, so of course, just can think shortly about it, what it could mean. So, but of course, to understand it a little bit better. Every hub have a minting power, that's MP. Every 30 days, the difficulty increases and every new hub have less minting power. But of course, when I have purchased my hub to a specific in a specific time frame, then it remains with the same minting power. So, but it means also every 30 days, when people are purchasing a power node for minting NRD, this factor, this minting power is going down. So it makes, of course, a difference when someone is doing that. So, and then these tokens, which are purchased on the markets, can get linked to the hub, to the NRT hub. This is working through the Nomo app. So there we see already here it's coming already together. And then the NRT will be locked for 720 days. And then there is a calculation how that works. So of course, in the next days, and also when it's activated in the Safir back office, this will be very clear how it works. But of course, there are documents and links and everything so that everyone knows exactly what is the procedure. So that means this formula says maximum minting production daily is the minting power of the hub. Then, of course, it's linked with the tokens which a user is purchasing on the exchanges, divided by the cycle life. And this is the token result daily. So this result of NRTs, 60% can be withdrawn anytime, and 40% are still in the temporary wallet for that and getting unlocked after 720 days. This is also a very strong mechanic to support a price development of a token. Beside the use cases, what we have heard before, that the first native crypto bank will run on this token. So that means that's the basic procedure, and I just would like to give an example to that. So the basic formula we have seen already, how it works. Minting power divided by circle life, these are the 720 days. And when you have, for example, a power node of NRT, which will be shown, of course, then in the Safir back office, what is the minting power of these nodes? And let us say the minting power is 2.4. Then this gets divided with the life circle of 720 days. This means 0.00333 max NRT minted daily for each token locked. So that means everyone can buy so many NRT tokens on the market like everyone wants, but with the node which is purchased says already through the minting power how many tokens I'm allowed to connect to this hub for this minting. And in this example, when you have 1000 NRT tokens linked, then this would create every day 3.33 NRT tokens. So this is the basic formula that we understand how the minting process is working on NRT with this very, very strong mechanic. Now we make this example a little bit more clear, basically based on that what we have seen before. So if someone says, for example, I want to have this combo master and power nodes package, that means a half normal master nodes and a half NRT minting power nodes, then the calculation would look like that. This combination have a minting power of 2.9 divided by 720. This is the life circle. would create, in this example, when I have locked 1,000 or linked 1,000 NRT tokens with my Momo app to my hub, around 4 NRTs daily. So this is the procedure how it works. And there is now the possibility to boost that. So that means everyone have also influence in addition how this works. And this is based on the Neo CT1 on the smartphone. So that means if I have in addition the smartphone, I can increase my minting power per 0.5 points. And this, of course, makes then, when we talk about time frames and all these possibilities which are connected to it, a huge difference. So it's not just that there is a phone with a lot of features, with a lot of possibilities. It's increasing in addition my minting power for NRT. So this is, of course, a good reason from my point of view to
NeoCT1, where technology meets innovation, our blockchain, your power. Exclusive integration for unmatched security. Elevate your finance. Neo1, pioneering integrated crypto banking. Join the elite. Transform into a master node with advanced minting, security and elegance combined. NeoCT1 with integrated cold wallet crypto.
Do your gums bleed when you brush? Switch to gum wash from Parodontax. Parodontax from the gum experts.
Yeah, that's just a short video, which is summarizing a little bit what we have seen before. So that means the smartphone itself is not just a smartphone. First step is in this procedure, what we see in the next seconds. You can purchase the phone, you can link your token, and enjoy the minting. So the additional advantages of the phone, it's a unique validator. It's increasing your minting power for NFT tokens. Momo will be pre-installed. Neo1, the first native crypto bank in the world, will be pre-installed, and other exclusive services, the access to it will be made possible through this CT1 found by the Neo Group. And this, of course, opens a lot of additional possibilities. And what is also spectacular, the pre-order for this phone can happen soon, and it will work in 168 countries. Yeah? So basically nearly worldwide. And of course, there were a lot of meetings and how to do the best. And there was coming out a massive thing, because the normal price is for CT1, 899 euro. But during this combo with Master and Power Nodes, there will be a massive price advantage connected with the phone. And this, of course, I think will make everyone very excited, because I was very surprised when I have seen that. So Erwin, possibly I would like to add something to that.
I think it's, as you said, all the important topics you mentioned already. I think a booster is definitely the increase of the NRT token. And I think this will be a game changer, as Gianluca was saying. It's the underlying token for the whole crypto bank. And so, I'm as I said, I'm very excited, and I can't wait that the whole thing is starting. Now during the holiday, the Christmas holiday, we will try to push the guys to finalize everything. Hopefully this year still in the shop, latest beginning of January, to be available, so that the people can start to purchase these amazing packages.
Great. Yeah? So to summarize that, through this combination of minting Momo token through master nodes and the minting power nodes from NRT, in combination with CT1, this opens a price offer, which only was possible, Erwin, what I have understood, based on this great work together with the Myneo Group, so with now Neo Centech, and so we just. So I was surprised when I have seen it. I think it's really massive. So that means the normal price for this would be 1,820 plus, of course, the smartphone is 899. So this would be 2,719 euro. Of course, there are also other sizes of packages. This is just an example. There are smaller ones, bigger ones. So this all is in place. But in this combination now, the magic, when you want to say it like that, is really happening. It will cost only 2,070 euro. So that means in this pre-sale, there is a massive discount on this whole thing. And so to have such a smartphone with all these possibilities, with also the possibility to increase your minting power for energy and all this other thing what we have seen before, Neo One pre-installed, what Gianluca have explained, where you can link up to 3,500 different banks, personal IBANs, plus. Also I think this is a masterpiece, and this all, of course, will speed up massively in all directions. And from the timelines, also important, of course, like it was mentioned before in the slides, and also from Gianluca, on the 17th of January 2024, the listing of NRT will happen on several exchanges, and the connection, also the link, the possibility to link the NRT token to the hub is planned to activate beginning of February. So, but of course, if someone has the smartphone, the system recognizing that when someone has purchased, for example, that what we see here, or a smaller one or a bigger one, including the smartphone, and this booster for the phone is then already influencing the minting power of the NRT masternode. So, and this all, what we have seen here now, will be available in the next few days in the Safir back office. So for that reason, we also have done the purpose, this call few days before it's getting released, because this minting process of NRT is a little bit different, and so that everyone still have the possibility before it's in the back office to understand how that works, and to have the token now of the first native crypto bank running on the Syndic Smart Chain. In addition, I think that's more than just spectacular. But of course, I would like to give over to the managing director of the Safir Community, Henk Diebrink, and I think we also have to say a little bit more.
Yes, Yes, thank you very much, Werner. Thank you very much, Erwin. Thank you very much, Gianluca. And welcome everybody around the world on this Safir Community Call. And we never felt better about the position of Safir for 2024. We have as a vision to be the #1 recommendation marketing or network marketing company in the world and building a community who is spread all over the world. And we are part of this. We are all part of this unbelievable movement. And now we have Neocentric as a fantastic service partner with this combined ecosystem of Scenic and my Neo group, combining decentralized blockchain, smart chain, the Nomo app, but also bank licenses and the NeoCT One phone. And also the ramp up and ramp off, ramp on and ramp off, very, very powerful. Also, we have fantastic tokenization partners based on real projects, real companies with real cash flow, with real products, using this Neocentric ecosystem so that we as Safir community can sell those masternodes and help people to keep or increase their buying power. And the NeoCT One phone and the Nomo app in combination make them also have the possibility to be totally in control of their assets. And these are solutions, people. These are solutions for the need of so many people in this world. This will create an unbelievable momentum from today on into 2024. So many people are worried to pay their increasing bills because of loss of buying power of their currency. This is the real reason is for inflation, and that is called inflation, is the debasement of money through printing currency out of thin air. And how more currency they print, how less buying power, how higher the prices will go. And we have the solutions so that people can keep or increase their buying power. We have the solution with those fantastic masternodes, and now also fantastic with this new NRT power node. Also, many people are worried what is happening with their money on the banks. We have also the solutions there. This is called also the NeoCT One phone in combination with an inbuilt Nomo app and also our fantastic Sencon debit card. More and more people are thinking something goes wrong in this world. The prices are up. More and more compliance with my bank. 350 trillion debt in the world. Never happened before. And other people think, oh, everything is okay. Nothing gonna happen. But start to inform your friends and everybody you know. Not everyone will listen to you, but they start to wake up more and more and more. More and more people will start to listen to you. Never give up. Now it's the time to take action. 2024 will be your best year ever. Gianluca already said that, but the choice is yours. You have the choice to make 2024 the best year of your life. I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, and we will have all together a fantastic, unbelievable 2024. Thank you very much, and I give back to Werner.
Yeah, big thank you. And like you have said it, I think 2024 will be so spectacular because when you look at all the circumstances in the world, combine what we have here now and what can be better, what can be stronger, what could be more sustainable, what could be more, a positive promise for the future, for their own future. And so it's just on everyone what you make out of that. And also when it starts, of course, in a few days in the back office, we will do a lot of additional calls and this and this and this just to make everything clear. But I think to have the NRT token combined with Nomo, and this all goes in a direction together then where we just could dream about it. And this makes it for every one of us, I think, to something very, very special. Yeah? So also, of course, like, the last 2 days are running for a massive reward, which was given by DDX. So this is also still in place. And in a few days, this is starting. And what will all happen in 2024, I think, it goes now in high speed. So this merger from ZENIC, DMCC will go together with my Neo group to Neo Centech, and also, of course, a lot of updates on the Safir side. This will make us so strong like never before. So if you are interested on something which have future for years and for centuries, and you really are interested to build something up, not just for yourself, also possibly for your children and the grandchildren, then possibly this is the right choice for you. So I would like to say thank you for everyone which was joining in this call. We were a few thousand people in here. And this is just the start of a massive journey. And I'm very thankful to be part of that. So all the best, also, of course, for your family when you're celebrating Christmas, great Christmas days. And there, of course, we will refresh and everyone will refresh. And then we go with all our efforts to the end of the year in these final days. And then, of course, with a massive kickoff for 2024. And we will make the unbeatable happening. Unshakable, unbeatable, because this is exactly what we all will do together. So for that, all the best. And hopefully soon we see us again in a Zoom call, or of course also at a physical event. And all the best to everyone. Thank you. And also thank you, of course, again, Henk, Erwin, and Gianluca.